Hello viewers, today we will be seeing a brief overview of the Consumer Protection Act 1986. So let's begin. The very first question here arises is, who is a consumer? Consumer is defined as someone who acquires goods or services for direct use generated within the economy. So why is there a need to protect the consumers? We are aware that manufacturers and service providers offer products and services to fulfill needs and wants of customers and to increase their profitability on the other hand. However, in an attempt to increase their market share, these producers may be tempted to engage in unfair trade practices like defective and unsafe products, adulteration, false and misleading ads, and such other acts. Hence, there is a need to protect the consumers against such practices of the sellers. Consumer protection means safeguarding the interests and rights of consumers. In other words, it refers to the measures adopted for the protection of consumers from unscrupulous and unethical malpractices by the businesses and to provide them speedy redressal of their grievances. The Consumer Protection Act 1986 was enacted for better protection of the interests of consumers. The provisions of the Act came into force with effect from 15th April 87. Consumer Protection Act imposes strict liability on a manufacturer in case of supply of defective goods by him and a service provider in case of deficiency in rendering of its services. Objective of the Act: to protect the consumer from abuse, to provide a venue for grievances or redress, to ensure a better quality of living by improving the quality of consumer products and services. Let's see the importance of Consumer Protection Act from consumers' point of view. First, unorganized consumers. In developing countries like India, consumers are not organized. There are very few consumer organizations which are working to protect the interests of consumers. Consumer protection provides power and rights to these organizations, as these organizations can file a case behalf of customers. Consumer ignorance. It spreads awareness so that the consumer can know about the various redressal agencies where they can approach to protect their interests. Widespread exploitation of consumers. There is a lot of exploitation of consumers as businessmen use various unfair trade practices to cheat and exploit consumers. Consumer protection provides safeguard to consumers from such exploitation. The Act is equally important from the point of view of a business person. So let's see the importance of Consumer Protection Act from businessmen's point of view. Social responsibility. A businessman has social obligation towards customer. It is responsibility of businessmen to provide quality goods at reasonable price. Consumer protection guides businessman to provide social responsibilities. Government intervention. If businessmen want to avoid intervention of government, then they should not involve in unfair trade practices. Businessmen should voluntarily involve in the activities which protect the interest of consumer. Consumer is the purpose of business. The basic purpose of the business is to create more and more customers and to retain them. And businessmen can create more customers only by satisfying the customers and protecting the interest of consumers. The necessity of adopting measures to protect the interest of consumers arises mainly due to the helpless position of the consumers. So let's see what are the ways and means through which the consumers can be protected. Self-regulation. The business organization themselves can promote consumer protection by regulating their own behavior and actions. Socially responsible firms follow ethical standards in dealing with their customers. Business Association. The Association of Traders and Commerce check unfair trade practices of business through the code of conduct they apply. Consumer awareness. In order to protect his interests, a consumer should know the rights and reliefs available to him. Consumer organization. Awaken consumers by educating them about rights. These organizations provide protection by taking organized action and forcing firms to adopt fair trade practices. Government. Government can protect the consumer through legal actions and by forming some district, state, and national commission to conduct their redressals. For safeguarding the interest of the Consumer Protection Act provides for some rights, that is the consumer rights to the consumers. These rights are: first, right to safety. Right to safety, to be protected against the marketing of goods or the provision of services that are hazardous to health and life. Right to information, to be protected against dishonest or misleading advertising or labeling, and the right to be given the facts and information needed to make an informed choice. Right to choose products at competitive prices with an assurance of satisfactory quality. Right to be heard, to express consumer interest in the making and execution of government policies. Right to seek redress, to be compensated for misrepresentation, shoddy goods, or unsatisfactory services. Right to consumer education, to acquire the knowledge and skills necessary to be an informed consumer. Right to healthy environment, to live and work in a healthy environment which is neither threatening nor dangerous and which permits a life of dignity and well-being. Right to basic needs, which guarantee survival, adequate food, clothing, shelter, healthcare, education, and sanitation. These are the rights which a Consumer Protection Act provides to the consumers for safeguarding their interests and rights. In order to protect the consumer, the Act provides Consumer Redressal Forum. It is a 3-tier forum where a consumer can file a complaint against the unfair trade practices and seek redressal. Let's see these 3-tier forums one by one. First, District Forum. Complaints are registered and dealt with at the district forum when the value of the goods and services and the compensation claimed does not exceed ₹20 lakh. State Commission. While in case of State Commission, the complaints can be registered if compensation claimed is between 20 lakh to 1 crore. National Commission. Lastly, if the compensation claimed exceeds 1 crore, then the complaint can be registered in the National Commission. In this way, the Act provides various other provisions and detailing related to the consumer so that the consumer can seek redressal. I hope you liked the video. Thank you.